I would like to request Sayyidi to tell us about Peer of Mevlana Rumi, Shams Tabrez. Once he showed a miracle to Rumi, and Rumi asked Shams Tabrez, how was he able to do that? Shams Tabrez replied that you are not capable to understand this type of knowledge. Kindly explain what sort of knowledge and power Shams Tabrez had. Spiritual knowledge, my friend. And those who are appointed by God to serve humanity in the capacity of a Sufi master, then God gives them a list of people that they are supposed to train. And in order to convince such potential disciples, they show miracles even if they have to. So it was not a routine of such saints that they would show miracles every other day. It was meant to convince Jalaluddin Rumi. So in the olden days, all the books written by scholars would be written ink which didn't used to be permanent. And Maulana Rumi was a great scholar, and he would engage in writing books all day long. Shams Tabrezi had found out that Jalaluddin Rumi is one of his potential disciple, meaning his nasiba was written with Shams Tabrezi. Now if he approached him and told him, I am your potential murshid and you're my potential disciple, he wouldn't understand that because he was a great scholar. Some people need a miracle to believe in things. So Maulana Rumi was engaged in writing books, and Shams Tabrez, he came and he stood there and he asked him about the books. In those times, most saints, most awliya and fuqara would wear a very inexpensive outfit. And sometimes it would appear that they would dress up like a beggar. So when Shams Tabrez approached Jalaluddin Rumi, the attire he was wearing at that time was not very impressive. And on top of this, he asked Maulana Rumi, pointing at the books that he was writing, "E cheest, what is it?" The Maulana Rumi looked at him head to toe, and when he realized, oh, he's just a normal man, maybe a beggar, so he appeared to be so mean, and he said, "E a ilam ast ke tu nami danam." He said to Shams Tabrez, this is something that you do not know. Shams Tabrez said, okay. And what happened? He looked at his stomach, and instantly he felt the urge to use the toilet. So Jalaluddin Rumi went to the toilet, and while he was gone to the toilet, Shams Tabrez picked up all his books and he threw them in a pond full of water. And you can understand now, if those books were thrown into a pond of water, all the words there on those books would have been washed out. When Jalaluddin Rumi came back, he got really upset. He was on fire. He said, what did you do? This was the treasure of my life. You ignorant man, you just threw it into the pond and it's all wasted. And Shams Tabrez said to him, hold on a second. He pointed towards the pond and all the books came out from the pond by themselves and they were dry. Now is the time for Jalaluddin Rumi to be amazed. He was shattered to um, amazement. He couldn't believe his eyes. And out of sheer surprise, it was now his turn to ask, "What is it?" Each east. And Shams Tabrez had a very broad smile on his lips and said, "I ilamast ke tu namidan." Now, my friend, this is the type of knowledge that you are not aware of. So this was the miracle. And this is how he gave in, and he went to Shams Tabrez, and he became his disciple, spent some time, and then he became a saint of God later on in life. So, bringing out books, dry books from the pond is not a big miracle, is it? No.